Alright, hello again, it's me. I'm here to talk to you about now my concealers, my powders, and my bronzers. Now, I'm going to try to do this as fast as I possibly can. I'm doing this very, very fast. Now, as for my other videos that you've probably seen now, which was my foundation. By now, I've put on my foundation, but before I put on my foundation, you've seen, if you've been paying attention and following my videos, you've noticed I've done one on my daily routine, AM PM cleansing regime, and my primer that I technically, by now, after I cleanse my face and I put the foundation, put the my Healthy Skin by Neutrogena, my tinted moisturizer, and my base perfector, and my fix and perfect by Rimmel London. I put on now my matte, which is basically a gel that you put on your T-zone to stop the shine and to maintain the oil, to control the oil. Now, as for that, um, and if you've been following, you've noticed I've showed you also my brushes. And I did my brushes and showed all that. So therefore, when I finally do a makeup tutorial, I don't have to go and actually tell everybody every single thing I've done. I didn't. So it shortens up the time. But I will show my brushes and makeup tutorial. But I've showed my brushes, so therefore I don't have to go into what type of brush I use to add my powder. So now I'm on my concealer, powders, and my bronzers. So I'm moving to my concealer. First, after I put on my foundation, and way before I even put on my concealer, I will add my eyeshadow base, which is my eyeshadow primer, which is Lancome Nude, which is a creamy base, which I've used this like relentless. I've used this, and it's pretty much a very nude color, but like me, I just take it and I will put it on my eyelid and take a dab up with my concealer brush. And if you watch my brushes video, you know what concealer brush I'm talking about. And I will just take it and I will just dab some of it on my eyelid, and I will just smudge it in. Just on my eyelid, not my under eyes. I use something else for my eyelids, which is not all the time, but on like regular basis, like evening time wear, just to use something very nice, because I had this for such a long time now. My Bobbi Brown creamy concealer in almond. I will take this and I will put it under my eye just to conceal my dark circle, which you can't see because I already have on my Elf complete coverage concealer, and I'll put it on top of my eyelid. I'll put the Bobbi Brown on my eyelid and my under eye, just to hold the face primer for my eyeshadow and to get rid of my dark circles. Now, as for my concealer, which is by Elf, the complete coverage concealer, which is this right here, and it comes with this little brush that I really don't use because, as you can tell, it's really little, and I don't think there's not much you can do with this. So moving on to my concealers, this little color right here, the second color, is what I use to put on my under my eyes to get rid of the dark circles. This is for work wise when I'm going to work pretty much, and I just pretty much take it, like I said, I'll take my concealer brush and dab it under my eye, just smudge it in with my finger, and eyelid too as well. From to the lash line up to the brow bone is where I put my concealer, as well as my eyeshadow primer. Pretty much it just covers the whole eye area to just get rid of the dark circles with the concealer, and to cover up the eyeshadow primer, just to give the eyeshadow primer and the eyeshadow something more to hold on to, so the eyeshadow doesn't crease and smudge and all that. It's just what I do. As for highlight, I take my highlighter with my concealer brush and I just take it, and I'll take my concealer brush and I'll dab it onto up under my eye on my cheekbone pretty much and around here, and I'll just smudge it, and it just gives my eye more control. Then I'll take it and I'll take it down my nose, and I'll just smudge it in. Tip of my nose, I'll smudge it in. Right down here, I'll smudge it in. I pretty much don't touch this right here, and I don't put it on top of my forehead. I don't pretty much do that. Just leave it in those two areas. And as for this dark color right here, pretty much I use this dark color right here. I've used this color a couple of times, but not too often, to put down here along the side of my nose, down here, right in there, just to give my nose, my face that depth. So that is my e.l.f. complete coverage concealer, and I'm going to move on to this, my sheer cover duo concealer from Tan to Dark. And I pretty much do not use this. I haven't really used it yet, but I had it in the past and it worked just as good. It's still in the package. It's new. I just got this. This is like my second dual concealer from Sheer Cover. So that's that. That's all my concealers. Now I'm gonna move on to my pressed powders. This is from e.l.f. This is my pressed powder in Toffee, which is really a dark color for my dark skin, and that's pretty much what I consider to use every day for work, and it pretty much blends in very well with my skin. You can't really see it because it pretty much goes on my skin tone. So, and then I have my MAC found MAC pressed powder. This is mineralized skin finish natural MAC in dark, and pretty much I've used this a couple of times, and those couple of times I really like the finished look of it. It's really nice. It pretty much looks like I'm not really wearing makeup, and that's pretty much the look I love. Just the look of not wearing makeup, but I am. I just don't want the whole world to know I'm wearing makeup. Like, it doesn't cake up or anything, which none of my products have done that so far. So now move on to my Estee Lauder double matte oil control pressed powder in deep, and I pretty much love this product because I have the worst oil on my skin, and pretty much it does control my oil on my skin. This is something I'll wear in the evening time, not at work. Pretty much at work, I just try to keep it as natural as I possibly can, and that's why I use e.l.f. mainly, because e.l.f. is dirt cheap. Cost me $1 or three for just foundation and pressed powder, and I'm not spending $20 on makeup that I'm going to wear for work, and I'm pretty much just outside every day for work, you know, so it doesn't bother me at all. Now, as for my next powder, I'm going to introduce the world to Bare Minerals, which is warm. This is pretty much a loose powder, and it pretty much looks like this. I don't want to turn it upside down because pretty much it's a powder, loose powder, and if I turn it upside down, I'm afraid it's gonna get all over the place. So I'm trying to put some of it in a cap, which I just did. So this is pretty much the powder. So you really can't see it because it's so loose, and it's starting to get all over the place. Oh, that's not good. But it's pretty much an all over face color for my face. You put it all over your face, and I've used it a couple of times, and it's pretty nice. The outcome is pretty nice. This, however, is my next one from Bare Minerals. Is their mineral veil. It's a tinted mineral veil, and pretty much this is the same thing. It's a tinted color, but I've used this a couple times too as well, and it's pretty nice. It's I can say it's more of a nude color, like a transparent color, and it really does work well with the Bare Mineral foundation. If you watched the videos before, you've seen my Bare Mineral foundation and my foundations that I've used over time. So that's that. That is all my pressed powders, and now I'm going to move on to my bronzers. This is from Maybelline. This is Forever Warm number 05. This is Expert Wear. This is their bronzer. It's more of a golden color, and I pretty much love this color. I pretty much love this bronzer because it really does give my face that and it pretty much highlights well. I don't use it for contour pretty much. When it comes down to contouring my face, I use something more of a natural color that fits my skin tone, so it doesn't look like I'm wearing a bronzer to contour. It's like I said, I pretty much wear my makeup to its natural content. This is from CoverGirl, the Queen Collection Natural Hue Minerals Bronzer, and number Q110 Brown Bronze. And it's pretty much a deep bronzer. Pretty much this is for African American women, women of color, sort of say, and is really not so dark, but it's a dark bronzer. You really can't tell the color. I don't even know why I keep holding up my hand to show you the color. But that is one of the colors I use for contouring. This is another one from e.l.f. This is a Healthy Glow bronzing powder from e.l.f. and it's in warm tan. I've used this for contouring as well. It's more of a gold, glittery gold, and I pretty much like it. I pretty much love all of e.l.f.'s products so far for work because I pretty much just love the fact that it's cheap and I pretty much can use it every day, and I don't feel like bad I'm wasting my money on a $20 foundation for work, and I just spend a couple of bucks on something I'm wearing for work. So this is another one of e.l.f.'s glow bronzing powder, Healthy Glow bronzing powder. This is matte bronze. This is more of a matte bronzer that I've used for contouring as well. Pretty nice. And then there is another one from Healthy Glow bronzing powder. This is more light. This is something I've used for highlighting mainly. This is in Sun Kissed, so it's pretty nice. It's a nice highlight. It really just gives your face a really nice highlight. And here I'll try to show you. And I don't have a mirror, so I really know how I don't know how this done, but that's pretty much how I use it for that. And sometimes I'll just come down here just to contour my cheeks. I know you shouldn't use it for that, but I do, just to contour my cheekbones. So then there's my another one. This is Sun Shimmer from This is from Rimmel London. It's a Sun Shimmer Shimmering Maxi Bronzer. This is in number 002 Sun Love. This is pretty much the bronzer. It's pretty much a tan bronzer with gold shimmer, and I too much don't want to hold it outright because it pretty much, I've used it to the core where like when I dropped it, it broke apart because I so love this bronzer. It's really nice. I recommend it. As for my other bronzer, my Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder and Soft Matte Bronzer. This is another one of my favorite bronzers that I've used to the core. Right there is pretty much a nice bronzer, and I've used this so many times. It's like ridiculous. Then there is my Wet n Wild number 742 A Goddess bronzer, and pretty much is like this. And I rarely wear this bronzer, but it's a bronzer that I have. So that is all my. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one. This is my Lancome bronzer in 01 Made Stain. It's by Lancome. I have this for a very long time. It's like a brush with the bronzer at the bottom, and you pretty much pump this up just to get the bronzer out. And when you get it out, you just pretty much move it on your face. If you want to use it for highlight, you can use it highlight. Put it on your nose, up here on your, and down here on your chin. If you want to use it for a contour, you can. I use it for a contour, but I really pretty much didn't like the outcome because I pretty much had to go in and smudge it in just to make it look natural, not look so much as a contouring bronzer. So I pretty much just don't like it for that. I pretty much use it for a highlight. So that is that. That is my concealers, my pressed powder, and my bronzers. Next is going to be my palettes, eyeshadows, and eyeliners, lip glosses, lipsticks, all in one. I'm doing this all before I get to my makeup tutorials. I'm showing you guys how I apply my makeup, and I'm doing this just to show you what I have to apply my makeup with and what I have as makeup to apply. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, and please watch my videos. Thank you. Come again. Bye bye.